Sometimes, or most of the time, things don't work out as you planned them. This is both exciting and frustrating. I started creating a custom army for Wargaming. I had the idea it was going to be time wizards, cog machines, and clocks everywhere. Not a bad idea, but ideas are great until you start realizing them. If you wanted to see how I push the pause button on this concept and start a brand new one that I felt I could do more justice at the moment, stick around. Go smell a book and possibly read one, because we're going to dive into literature to find out our new theme for the army. Let's get started. It's not that I didn't like the initial idea, I actually like it a lot, but I hit a wall. I felt I'm not designing cool and interesting enough stuff. My hype was getting lower and my anxiety was going up. As usual, I thought I would push through and make it work. In a lot of cases, this is a good plan, because with everything creative, there would always be some or a lot of resistance. Creative people learn to fight this resistance, because otherwise you would never dare to do anything creative. Or even worse, you would start to think that the generative poop machine is the answer, which at that point you better not do anything creative. So I was pushing, but it got to the point where I wasn't hyped at all to continue. I felt it was as generic as it could be, and I couldn't see the way out of it for now. Am I not creative enough? Am I good enough to make things? Am I failing with the opportunity I have right now to create whatever I want and make it good? All these questions were piling up like AI slop on the internet. At this point, I decided I gotta do something different. I made another mistake that a good concept artist shouldn't do. And it is to grab the first good idea you have and never consider further if it's good for this particular project or this particular time. I got into a conversation with girlfriend, Kraska, and I asked her, what do you think are stuff that I like and could draw inspiration from the custom army that I'm currently struggling to envision as I would like it to be. She began to line up several interests of mine, and at that moment something clicked. One of the contestants that made me think was books. I love books. I love to read them, I love to buy them, occasionally I love to bind them. And the other was dark and creepy stuff. The worlds that From Software creates in the form of games like Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, etc. This is how the idea for a Dark Library themed army was born. I'm still not sure how to name the whole project, but I have some ideas and I was hoping that you might be able to help me a bit for the title. I have the following ideas: Forbidden Library, Dark Academia, Demon Scholars. If you have better suggestions or you like some of these ideas, I would be very thankful if you leave a comment below to let me know, and then I would decide easier. probably. Or it would be even more difficult. Who knows? Who knows with these things? With a brand new theme for my army, I was excited again to imagine what could that army would be. I bought a cheap fountain pen recently and loaded up with some liquid aquarelle. It's like ink, but it's easier to maintain in a pen. More washable as well. Of course, I had to give it a try with some concepts. One of the things I wanted for the designs of this army was for the creatures to be more monstrous. So naturally, what's more monstrous than monsters? Puns! Hence, the bookworm was born. And my favorite one is the handbook. It's a living book with hands for legs. But it's not only puns I'm after. From the depths of my imaginations, I started forming a story. There are these knowledge seekers. We don't know what they were before they got the way they are now, but we know that in pursuit of knowledge, all kinds of it, normal kind, forbidden, dangerous, useless, they slowly began keeping all the knowledge they could find. An infinite craving for more and more and more. They did everything to prolong their lives, but this came with a cost. They got twisted and lost themselves in ironically mindless pursuit of endless information. Some of them became the knowledge keepers, hunchbacked from carrying giant books, wearing masks to hide their blindness or their lack of eyes at this point, robes with a lot of keys that unlock the so-called treasures they guard. There are also the librarians, cloth creatures tied up by certain books with promises of big power, with a little caveat that you're becoming an eternal prisoner of those books. Among the knowledge seekers in this twisted library, there are some demons and monsters. I've mentioned the bookworms, big worm-like creatures that devour books and absorb their vitality, the heart of the books. The little handbooks, living books that stole some readers' hands to be able to run around and wreak havoc. Another twisted thing is the floaters. It's a body infused in a giant book that's flying and hunting. There are going to be more creatures, but for now I think this is a good beginning. I see it much more clearly now. I hopped into 3D quickly because I really wanted to see how the handbook is going to look like. So let's see. Creating a full custom army for, let's say, one-page rules is a big project, and I hope to do it justice. It's becoming personal, this army. I think it was a good choice to reset and start everything from scratch. If you're enjoying this idea and want to see how this project goes, you're in luck because I'm going to make more videos in the future about this army project thing. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you could watch my other videos. This mirror gives us neither knowledge or truth. Bye!